look like a movie star, play like an all-star, like a porn star, party like a rock star, look like a movie star. One, two, three, let's go! Party like a rock star, look like a movie star, play like an all-star, like a porn star, party like a rock star, look like a movie star. One, two, three, let's go! Party like a rock star, look like a movie star, play like an all-star, like a porn star, party like a rock star, look like a movie star.
Welcome to Stress and Purpose in Life podcast. Thank you also, Samantha Jane, for being here. Great to have you on this show. We're going to be inspired by you today about your journey from transformation, from being paralyzed, right? Almost. Yeah. You're going to tell a story about that, and also how you made get to be a specialist in habits of happiness, right?
Yeah.
You, as you said, literally got paralyzed by stress, right? And transforming life completely after experiences, the experience that you had, right? And you dedicate your life to helping others to break free from limiting patterns and building habits to foster lasting joy.
Yeah.
So your insights is really valuable for us, I think, on this podcast. It's really good because happiness and stress goes hand in hand, right? So warm welcome to you, Samantha.
Hi, thank you. On the podcast, I'm excited to be here and share my journey. My name's Sam, and I am the founder of the Habits of Happiness Limited, and also a wellbeing coach and a mentor. And my journey began when I was faced with burnout. Well, I was actually running another business, and I was raising a young family. And after experiencing stress, induced paralyzation, that's what we called it. That is where I kind of turned my life around, and I decided to heal myself, as I would say, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And in the process of doing that, that's how I actually developed the Habits of Happiness. And today, it's my passion and purpose. And I help other people build these positive mental habits. I call them the daily hygiene habits for your mental and emotional health. So, yes.
Yeah. Perfect. And that, I think you told you had experience of burnout, right? And you almost hit rock bottom then. And then most people reflect on your life there and then you realize, okay, now I'm the bottom, I can only go up. And then it's great that you made your passion your purpose, right? So if we go back to the warning signs that led you to this experience, and also where were you and what did you feel at that moment when you realized that it was something that you had to do about it, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever you were in your journey. So can you just explain that?
So I didn't really realize that I was having any stress in my life. It kind of became normal. And so I look back now, because hindsight's a wonderful thing, and I had lots and lots of subtle signs of not being able to sleep, digestive problems, pain, that I'd kind of just became that busy with life, having a young family and a successful business. So when I did wake up that morning, it was a complete and utter shock that my whole left side of my body was completely paralyzed. Do you know, like when I'm trying to move my arm and my leg, it was like an out-of-body experience, really, because I was willing it to move and it just would not move at all. And it was strange because I was in the house with my then young boys, and they were only 6 and I think 9 or something. I knew I had to kind of be strong for them, but in the same time, I was absolutely distraught, like with what was happening to me. And I didn't really know what it was, because I didn't know if it was a stroke that I'd had or anything like that. So, yeah, it was complete fear of being completely out of control.
Yeah.
Actually, how I would feel, the experience of actually having it, having that paralysation, and not really having any idea of what was happening to me.
And during what period of time was it? Was it like how that feeling that you had? Did it last for long? Or I mean, getting paralyzed is quite physically something that the body says, "Okay, stop now. Now you have really gone over the limit." And how long was that paralyzation?
Oh, so what happened after that was I ended up having to get my sons up to bring myself together, shake myself together, and ask, because my husband wasn't in the house, I was the only adult in. But luckily, my neighbour, my sons were really good friends with her son, and so he went across and got her. She phoned an ambulance, and then I was taken to hospital, and they did, I don't know, I felt like 1,000 tests that were there, brain scans, CT scans, bloods, everything that was there. And I was in the emergency, and what we call the emergency ward, for about 3 days, and then they put me into neurology for 3 weeks to check and see, because it was slowly coming back, but it was like as if it was completely dead. Like my arm was like, I could move it, but only if I moved it itself. And it started to come back, it was like tingling and slowly, but it was as if I had to will it to move. So when they took me to the doctor, to go back, when they took me to the A&E, they could tell straight away that it wasn't a stroke. There was a small abnormality in my brain, but they didn't think that was associated with it at all at the time. I think they were checking more for any other neurological or disease, or there's lots of different things now I know that can cause paralysation.
But it must be quite scary period in your life if you have 2 kids to take care of and you don't know what's going on, right? So